Hey, good morning, my people. How y'all doing? Good day, good afternoon, good evening. Great positive energy. Hey, y'all, I gotta tune in today. Not to try to persuade opinions or perspectives, because we all have our own perspective and we all have the right to have our own perspective. But just to give a little clarity, I go by the name Clarity Coach EJ, and we're gonna talk about what's her name, Sha'Carri Richardson. First of all, y'all, my people, I want us to start remembering what the narrative is, or better yet, what the narrative should be. Now, I'm not getting on here to say, oh, it's just weed, or point out the fact that Michael Phelps tested positive, or none of that. We're talking about weed, y'all. The main narrative and the main focus needs to be weed is not an enhancement. That needs to be the narrative, y'all. Weed is not an enhancement. Therefore, this rule, let's pay attention to why whatever this rule is was put into place, y'all. It more than likely was put into place so a competitor wouldn't have an unfair advantage. Therefore, weed is not an enhancement. If anything, it's going to slow you down, y'all. So we have to remember the narrative, or we allow them the power to change the narrative, which they've been doing forever. They're great at this, y'all. If they can get us to not speak on what needs to be spoke on, they got us. Right then is division, is separation. It's not talking about what needs to be talked about. Therefore, there will be no answer. And history will repeat itself, y'all. That's how they've been getting us forever. Anyway, let me remember what I was supposed to be talking about. Her name's Sha'Carri. What's her name? Sha'Carri Richardson. I haven't been paying her any attention, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. But congratulations, first of all, young lady, for your accomplishments and for your greatness in being able to accept what you did. Us as humans, oh no. No, we will put our faults, our shortcomings, and all the above on another human. That's how we operate as humans, y'all. So when you hear the word hater, realize that's what it is. They see something in you that they haven't managed to put their energy into consistently to get your results. So anyway, y'all don't get caught up. It's going to always be a person that comments the bad part. Oh, she this and that, or she this and that. That's just human, y'all. But once again, you're going to have that. There is going to be a person that wants an argument or wants a back and forth. For that person, that's cool. You're obligated to have your own perspective, but it's also my responsibility and our responsibility to speak on it. Like a couple of days ago, y'all seen me speak on the BET Awards and how as soon as Lil Nas came on and I seen what was about to happen, I turned it. Not only did I turn that, when I don't know, Megan Thee Stallion or somebody from perform, it was a lady giving the history of twerking. Really? I don't give a damn that it came from Africa, none of that. I don't. Anyway, later on that day, I seen a little clip of Lil Baby, same thing, twerking, just twerking. I didn't want to watch that either. And realize, y'all, my statement wasn't to make anybody feel a certain way. That was simply me speaking on my gratefulness. I don't know if that's used right, but I was just grateful, and I am grateful that my energy didn't allow me to connect with any of that foolishness. And I knew it was going to be people get on there and go back and forth and this, but that was my responsibility, y'all. Once again, realize we are the answer, y'all. This is my thing. I want everybody to love themselves. I have gay friends. It's not about being gay. It's I want you to love yourself, embrace yourself, but there's a thin line and how this media is being used it's using the power of influence to influence us negatively. That's my problem. And it's being used, more importantly, to negatively influence our youth. That's my thing. A grown person can do what the hell they want. But even though we don't realize that we're being influenced by our power of influence for a negative effect, for whatever reason, for the bigger, for their benefit. We ain't gonna talk about who there is. It don't matter. We're being tricked to use our own influence against us and our kids. You know what I'm saying? So if we're being influenced, our kids, oh man, our kids is like, it's hard on them, y'all. Realize how, y'all remember the word peer pressure? Peer pressure is now with them 24/7. It's their phone. But we can also be peer pressure. We can be positive peer pressure. Do you hear me? Yeah, that's my problem, man. and I ain't gonna get too deep in it, but we can have a conversation because I'm here to give clarity. I'm not here to sway your opinion. Once again, it's my responsibility knowing I have the power of influence. And if I can give you a better perspective, or if I could see, this is the thing, y'all. Once again, we're influencing whether we realize it or not. And social media is using us to use our influence against us. Now, I'm not saying like I love it. I mean, it's not about the youth gang banging against the youth, and I know some people saying they're just having fun, this and that. That's good. I love that. But it's our responsibility to speak when we see something less than greatness, or when we see the narrative being changed, because we have the power to influence to change this, y'all. So now let me get back to Sha'Carri once again. The reason that we have to focus and realize what needs to be talked about and speak on it is because without, I just got a message, y'all. You know, I'm popular in my DMs. Yaki Domingo, my other Instagram page, y'all. Clarity Coach EJ is a page I just created to give clarity like I'm doing now. Anyway, let's get back to the Sha'Carri. My bad, I'm tripping. Sha'Carri, y'all, the reason that it is our responsibility to realize the narrative and to speak on it, yes, it's our responsibility to speak on it, because if we don't speak on it, we allow them to continue to bring this back. Now, the thing is, okay, weed is not an enhancement, y'all. And if it's not an enhancement, meaning it doesn't give her a fair advantage in this sport, what is it about? It boils down to being about control. And just because you didn't do what we say, you're not allowed to do this. That's not what this is supposed to be about, y'all. This is not supposed to be about control. So we have to remember the narrative, and it's not about not allowing people to control you. It's about realizing we are the answer. And the reason I speak on stuff, and I'm going to continue to speak on stuff, is because we don't realize the power of influence, y'all. Influence rules this world. You know how much money is being made with advertisement, Super Bowl commercial, radio commercials, social media? It's all about advertisement and having the power of influence. And guess what, y'all? We're so great as humans. We actually have the power to influence. Each and every one of us have the power to influence. Oh, yeah, that's my scar, by the way, y'all. I had brain surgery probably right about 2 months ago now. And I was blessed to come out just as beautiful and responsive as I am now. Anyway, y'all, now we all have the power. Each and every one of us. That's how powerful we are. We each individually have the power of influence to change this world, y'all. So I'm saying, realize that's why they pay us too on social media. Call us influencers. You're already a damn influencer. You're already influencing whether you realize it or not, whether you intend to or not. But once you start using that power of influence, it's a whole nother animal. And that's what they got us doing, y'all. Okay, let's go. This is my bad, y'all. It's just like, they've been doing this forever, y'all. They told dude not to follow Trayvon. They switched the narrative. They have us arguing over who was right, who was wrong, who hit who first. They've done this forever, and they've been doing this forever. They know as long as they can switch the narrative, us, individuals, humans, who have the greatness to influence change, they know as long as they change the narrative and we're speaking on another topic, there's no change coming. There's no human influence to be used to give clarity on the real topic. So I will continue to speak, y'all, knowing that it is your duty. It is my duty to speak. And we are the answer, y'all. I seen a dude last week. He was like frustrated. And I see this a lot. He was like, man, what do we have to do to stop our youth from shooting each other, killing each other? You have to do greatness and let it be seen. Simple as that. They will follow, y'all. That's what they're doing because that's what they see. They're being bombarded by this in the media, on social media, and it's influencing them. Y'all realize we have the power to change somebody's life when they don't. We have that energy. We have that godly energy. And once you start using that, once again, you're influencing whether you intend to or not. Once you start using your influence, change happens. And it's not going to change overnight, y'all. We are the answer. And like I say, as long as the narrative is weed is not an enhancement, that needs to be the top of the conversation here. Because if we get that understood, we don't allow them to continue this foolishness for whatever their reasons is. Let's not get caught up in their reasons. That's a long conversation. But the narrative here needs to be weed is not an enhancement. Why is this rule in place for weed? If it's not an enhancement, it has to boil down to control, which that ain't supposed to be none of the part of the sport. Oh, you didn't do what we said, so you can't run. But anyway, I heard she's back in the race, y'all. Let me put that back. I don't know how true it is. I haven't confirmed. But anyway, y'all, I just want to give y'all a little clarity on we have to remember the narrative. We have to change the narrative back to what it needs to be on, and we need to speak on it. And it's like, a couple of days, let me put this back in that post about the BT Wood. A dude hopped on there and swore I was homophobic. I know these people are coming. That's why, and it's not, I even want to give that person a better perspective. And I'm not trying to change their perspective, but he said I was homophobic because I didn't watch Lil Nas. I didn't even know he kissed a dude at the end of the performance because I didn't watch that. I didn't absorb none of that. But, and I know he was looking for attention, y'all. I'm not, my energy don't go. I will have an educated conversation or a conversation, but I'm not going to sit here and do all this foolishness when I know there's no answer for that person who's really going through a self-issue and wanting some type of attention or negative energy to connect with theirs. No, you want to argue. I can't argue with you. But I was like, okay, I guess you didn't see the fact that I pointed out that I didn't watch the twerking either, huh? So I guess I'm homophobic and gay. Come on, y'all. Anyway, y'all, let's remember the narrative and let's remember our power of influence. Speak on anything that you see being less than greatness. And this is a long conversation, y'all. Y'all know I done learned how to talk forever. Excuse me, it's early in the morning. I'm looking crazy. But I felt it was my duty to get up and speak on this topic. Just because, y'all, my point here is we have to remember the narrative, speak on that, and know that we are the answer. We do better. Once you learn better, you're supposed to do better. Doing better, you will influence the next person. Trust me, y'all. We are the answer. It's right in front of our face. We are the answer to stop kids from killing each other. And it's all great to do meetings, talking to the kids, y'all. But that ain't, I ain't gonna say that ain't gonna work. That's minimum, y'all. The answer is for us to be different, to show different, and to live different. And we will get different, y'all. That's how we operate as humans. Influence. You have the power to influence somebody to change their life when they don't. We call it inspirational speakers. We call it motivational speakers. Realize what's happening. It's that person using their energy, transferring their energy to this human and changing their life or their perspective. Anyway, y'all, let's remember what was I saying? Let's remember what the narrative needs to be and let's speak on that. Weed is not an enhancement. That does not need to be a rule in this book. We have to speak on that to stop this foolishness, y'all. Anyway, congratulations. Thank y'all for tuning in. I didn't mean to talk this long, y'all. I had to put on my little wrinkly shirt and my little hat and, war wound healing, y'all. 2 months after brain surgery. Yaki Domingo, Clarity Coach EJ. Man, y'all follow my page on Instagram. I'm actually a business coach and mindset coach. And I can show you better than I can tell you. I'm not trying to prove to nobody that I'm this and that. I can show you better than I can tell you. Hey, man, I know y'all, it's hard for y'all to, accept what I'm saying because y'all don't see me with $1 million money phones to my ear. And realize, y'all, when I get these billions, y'all not going to see that. I'm not that person. And y'all finna see it real soon. But anyway, working on some, y'all, the Billionaire Mindset Circle. And like I say, follow my page, Clarity Coach EJ on Instagram. If y'all want to know more about that, it's the mind frame and the mindset is over-delivering. Over-deliver. I don't want them like little boosty things. Y'all know I'm juicy mouthed it. Over-deliver for yourself and for your client and for your family and for your wife and for your husband. Over-deliver, y'all. Billionaire Mindset Circle. Now, the thing is, if you never think you can make $1 million, you won't make $1 million. If you don't put your mind to knowing something is possible, you more than likely won't accomplish it because you don't think it's possible. Now, we will be happy with millions, but shooting for billions, we gonna make millions. That's guaranteed. But the thing is, we can make billions. So my whole thing with this Billionaire Mindset Circle, y'all, is over-delivering. Anyway, y'all want more information, man, y'all follow me on Clarity Coach EJ. On Yaki Domingo. Message me, man. Y'all need my help. I am a business and mindset coach, and that's what I'm doing here. Clarity, mindset, y'all. Mindset is everything, y'all. We are the answer. Let's use our influence, y'all.